looks like late night writers are going to keep their category. So there was a little bit of a kerfuffle back in late 2023, back in November. Folks were thinking of getting rid of the key writing category, at least not having it as part of the primetime awards show. It's going to be a creative Emmy, so that would be its own separate thing. Well, the WGA really pushed its writers, its members, and other folks to push on this and say how disappointed they are with this choice. And it looks like they are getting their way on it. We are keeping the key category in the Primetime Awards on Fox. Now, this comes to us from Deadline. Basically, the TV Academy, Fox, and the WGA have reached an agreement to include the Outstanding Writing for Variety Series category, which also includes nominees like Late Night with Seth Meyers, Saturday Night Live during the telecast. The TV Academy, which runs the Emmys. Whoops. The TV Academy, which runs the Emmys, set to air on Fox on January 15th, had previously stated that the award for Outstanding Writing for Variety Series was set to be handed out at the Creative Arts Emmys rather than during the primetime show, and it had been replaced by Outstanding Variety Special in November. So a whole bunch of people, including Seth Meyers, Jimmy Kimmel, John Oliver, Jon Stewart, a ton of folks really, really pushed to have this category as part of the primetime lineup. And I think it's the right move. Like, fresh off of the writer's strike being resolved in November, it was really messed up. Yeah. I thought that was such an odd choice. And I think, too, so many of those shows in particular, writing is always the foundation of everything, I feel. And for late night, we really felt the impact when writers were not allowed to,
Not to mention you had almost like walk-off. Well, you did have walk-offs because they threatened to just do the show without WGA writers.
We had that with the Drew Barrymore show. We had that with several shows. Yeah. And then you had folks like Seth Meyers who just made a point to talk ad nauseum about how incredible his writing staff was while he was on air. Yeah. And you really felt their absence. So I'm really happy to see that they're included in here. Guys, do you think this is the right move? Do you think they should have kept it out and put it on the creative Emmys and just not shown it? What do you think?
So this is a move to actually put the award on television.
On television.
Yeah, keep it there.
But it was always there.
It's not the Oscars do it with technical awards. It's not a technical award.
Yeah.
And I feel like, the shows that they're on are as big of a footprint on at least network television as any of these other shows.
Oh, sure.
So, yeah, I do think it's right. I think they'll have to keep their acceptance speeches to a minimum.
Yeah, that music is going to play real fast.
They're probably going to get played real quick. Yeah. But, yeah, I thought it was interesting, too. It mentions in that article that they can't collect royalties for any of the scenes that they wrote if they use it in clips on the Emmys, as part of a kind of a financial, we're going to take a little cut in your pay then, in order to get you...
Just a little dig there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get your award on air, but don't you get anything else.
You ain't getting any royalties for the clips we use.
and it's just one award. It's not like they were asked. It's just a small part of the show. I mean, we need to value these writers a lot more than we do. I mean, and this will show that we do value them and put them, at least some parts of it, like on a show that awards TV. And
I mean, if you just follow that logic, right? They're WGA writers. They should be respected along with their peers as what they do, WGA writers. Otherwise, it's like, well, then this could just be, non-union operations then if you guys aren't even going to respect it.
Well, so half the people who write for these late night shows end up writing for these award shows.
Of course. So, that's another thing I was thinking. I thought the same thing. I'm like, so then actually could the Emmys nominate themselves for best writing?
We did great. We loved us. So
we need those writers. They make shows better. I mean, obviously.
Yeah. I agree. And I think recognition goes a long, long way. So I feel like this is a step in the right direction. But obviously, it's up to you guys. Do you think this belonged at the Creative Daytime Emmys? Do you think it should have been off there? Or do you think them being televised on the Primetime Awards show makes more sense? Let us know your thoughts.
Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, Mint Mobile. On average, it takes about 30 days for a person to break their New Year's resolution. So if saving money was on your 2024 list, your odds aren't looking that great. Luckily, I have a 100% guaranteed way to save you money this year. Just switch to Mint Mobile. For a limited time, wireless plans from Mint Mobile are $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. That's unlimited talk, text, and data for $15 a month. I've told you guys many times that after switching to Mint Mobile, I am spending less than a third on my cell bill than I used to with a major carrier. Say goodbye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. All Mint plans come with unlimited talk and text plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. And don't worry about having to change phones or numbers. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts. So guys, to get this new customer offer and your new 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bills to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.